Pacha with the weekly Paleo report, and it is November 29th of 2017, and I thought I'd give a little astrology lesson here today since I'm in my hotel room in between countries. So let's look at what's going on here a little bit, because first of all, what we can see, let's go back just a little bit to, where was it? There we have, I talked to you last week and said, Mercury is coming up to Saturn. There they are, November 27th, a couple days ago. Okay, just had Mercury conjunct Saturn. Okay, and guess what? Well, watch. See that little S there? Stationary. Yes, indeed. On Saturday, December 2nd, Mercury stations. It's still conjunct Saturn at 29 to 27. It's only 2 degrees away. And then a couple more days later, guess what? It goes retrograde and comes back over it on December 6th. So, it's like 2 solid weeks of Mercury conjunct Saturn coming up, approaching it, then going retrograde back over it. Now let's go a little farther. You can see that Mercury is going to go back to 13 degrees before it goes stationary. There it is, stationary at 13 degrees, just after the solstice. Yeah. And then it's going to catch back up again. And we're going to have a third Mercury conjunct Saturn. I think it's January 12th. Yeah. So there you can see, here it goes, kabang. Yeah. And in January, you can see we have this little party happening here in Capricorn. Mercury, Saturn, Lilith, Pluto, Sun, Venus, it's all going on in Capricorn, okay, through December. Going to be pretty grounding for us in very, very many ways. And that grounding, like I say, is starting already right now. Okay, so I'm going to be talking today about Mercury, Saturn, because that's what's happening. And you can see that the original conjunctions here are happening in Sagittarius. The final one is happening there in Capricorn. So, besides that, though, let's see what else is going on, right? So here we have today, you can see that the moon is over here in Aries. We still have Mars in opposition to Uranus, as in like anything can happen. Okay, Mars is exactly opposite Uranus on Friday. Here it comes, bango, yeah, okay. 2508, 2459, boom, okay. Mars exactly opposite Uranus. What else is going on? You can see, watch this moon now, a couple more days, and kabam, full moon at 11 degrees 40 minutes of Gemini, Sun in 1140 Sag, and look at this. See that little red line square? Neptune at 11 degrees of Pisces, up in a beautiful trine to Jupiter at 11 degrees Scorpio. We're talking 11, 11, 11, 11. If you've got anything in your chart anywhere around 11 degrees, okay, but particularly in the mutable signs. What are the mutable signs? Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. Yeah. You're really going to be feeling this full moon this weekend. Wow. Yeah. So, that's like really big time happening going on. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to just look at the overall bigger picture of things a little bit here. I'm going to just get this thing going here a little bit, because as you can see, Jupiter is coming up to square the moon's nodes. All right. I mean, it's there now, but on Christmas Day, right around Christmas, okay, it's almost exact. Jupiter square the south node and the north node at 15 degrees of Scorpio. Mars catching up to it. this is going on for, a long period of time because Jupiter moves more slowly. I want to talk about Jupiter squaring the nodes. And I think that's, that's about it for now. So let me look at the screen, stop this baby, and talk at you face to camera. Yeah.
Okay, it is a good morning Paleo report. Yeah. Jeez Louise. I did this sucker last night when I got in here, but then, I woke up because of the jet lag in the middle of the night and I'm thinking, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that, I forgot to say the other thing, so I gotta do it again. Did you hate that feeling? Anyway, I gotta go back and forth because if I'm back, I'm a shadow, right? And you can see the waves if I'm back here, right? Okay, but then if I come forward, you can see my face, but you can't see the waves. I think, so I'm just going to kind of go back and forth, back and forth. Just like what? The full moon in Gemini. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh my God, and it's right, I got the moon at 11 degrees Gemini. Now I got the full moon on my freaking moon. Whoa. Opposite the sun, square Neptune, in conjunct Jupiter. So what does this all mean? This could be a long paleo report because there's a lot to take into consideration here. First of all, we're entering the age of Aquarius. We're leaving the patriarchy. These are huge, big cycles, right? So the feminine is on the increase. The hierarchical, dictatorship kind of stuff is breaking down to the level playing field. We got all that going on. Then we got the moon's nodes in Leo coming out of Aquarius, okay? And what is that saying? That's just a year and a half. I think I said it on the input there. May of 17 to November of 18. This is taking our air castles in the sky, our inventions, our ideas of the future, our future purpose, okay, and working with this age of Aquarius. Aquarius rules, Aquarius, the 11th house, down into creative self-expression. And this is like taking it out of outer space, okay, intergalactic consciousness, okay, journeys and everything, down into Leo, 5th house, the stage, the dance, the art, the music, the play. We got to create something here. Not think about it, okay, mentally masturbate about it, okay, dork around it, okay, imagine it. And that's what this year of, that's why I was saying, this is the year 2017, right, is what? Yeah, what is it? The end of illusion, yeah, and profound revelation. So we've had a year. This is December. We're coming into December, the last final month. This is a culmination of a year, okay, of Saturn going square to Chiron. Okay, I did a whole video on that. Jupiter moving through Libra, squaring Pluto, opposing Uranus. Now this is final. Mars opposite Uranus, and to me, and Jupiter moving through Scorpio. Okay, this is like, yes, it's not only the end of illusion, okay, and new profound revelation, but this is the time of what? Saying goodbye, letting it go. I see this month of December as this huge culmination of 2017 and all the shit that has gone down, okay? And all the revelations that we've had, and maybe all the depression and the letdowns. And what is the depressions and letdowns about? This is what really hit me, right? Because it's really coming full steam on this full moon. The square to Neptune. Neptune rules disillusionment. Neptune rules dreams, fantasies, no boundaries, anything goes, anything's possible. Innocent, naive, openness to, oh yeah, everything's cool. It's all going to be okay. No, it's not. This is where we get confused, and Neptune rules confusion. Because in multi-dimensional, particularly the fourth and the fifth dimension, everything is cool. There is no polarity, there is no negativity. Okay, there's no plus, minus, good, bad, right, wrong in the fourth and the fifth dimensions. So you can have all the ideas you want, okay, around love, sex, partnership, money, future, past. I mean, it all's like, it's all cool. Great. You know, have another hit. You know, and then what? You go to the bank, and the bank says no, you know, or you don't show up at work, and the boss says no, right? There is no, okay, when it comes to Saturn and the third dimension. So this Mercury-Saturn now, okay, can be a big no, like no, that is an illusion, no, that is not real. No, that is not possible. No, no, no. So it's like, it can be, okay, if you're flying off the ground and you're still pretending, or you're in denial, or you're avoiding reality in some way, shape, and form, particularly in your relationships and your partnerships and with other people, and you're still kind of pretending, and this is where we get into the truth. Are you telling the truth? Are you hearing the truth? You know, truth is, you know, and it can be little white lies. It can be little deceptions. It can be like, you know, oh yeah, sure, let's hang out together this weekend. When you're just saying that, man. Friday, Saturday rolls around, you know, and you really think about, you know, I just want to be alone, or I'm too tired, or that, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, it's like, this is, the more Mercury-Saturn can really be awake, it's all about mindfulness. And this mindfulness is watching like every word that comes out, and it's listening to every word that comes in, and it's putting out the boundaries beforehand, so there's less disillusionment, there's less depression, there's less letting other people down, there's less letting yourself down, because you haven't promised the world, and you haven't given away all of your time and energy and attention and money and this and that, thinking that, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So in a way, it's this end of illusion, it's the end of innocence. But this allows for the 5th house north node of Leo to really make it happen. Just think that you're putting on a Shakespeare play. It's business putting on a play. It's business putting on a concert. Okay? It's business putting together a workshop. It's like you got to find the venue. You've got to find the DJ. You got to find the music. You got to find the lights. You got to get the right, you know, the actors and the actresses. And you've got to interview them. And you can't promise everybody the lead role because they're your friends. And you want to be a nice person. So it's like, oh yeah, okay, you know, you can be Hamlet, you can be Hamlet, you can be Hamlet, you can be Hamlet. Well, when you promise 4 people they can be Hamlet, and then you come back and go, oh my God, I'm sorry, man. You know, I only need 1 Hamlet. So, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You just let 3 people down. So, this is a time period, this time of December, can be a time of reckoning. Okay, it's a time of, okay, what did I promise in 2017? Can I deliver on it? Okay, and what do I want to create in 2018? And this is where we get into this Jupiter square the moon's nose, because, you know, it really is time in 2018 to move forward. And that means letting go of the other 3 Hamlets. And sticking with the 1 Hamlet, okay? Scorpio 8th house is close, intimate partnerships and relationships. So this is, you know, this has to be done. It's got to be done. And this Mars opposite Uranus, okay? And we're coming up to all this black moon Lilith energy, you know, around the solstice point. And it is. time to say goodbye, time to say goodbye, time to say goodbye to people, to places, okay, to illusions, to potentials that are not going to, they're not proving possible. Yeah? So Jupiter and Scorpio, Scorpio is letting go and dying and releasing, and Jupiter is a lot. So say goodbye to a lot, okay? You know, and let's look at the upside. Welcome. Welcome in the new people, the new partners, the new energy. So by January, when Mercury like comes back around, I said January 12th is that third pass, okay, of Mercury over Saturn. That's new commitments, that new contracts, new, you know, conditions. So, you know, you're in a time now of, you know, Saturn, Mercury is reflect, review. Who can you trust? Who do you really want to be surrounded by? Who do you really want to hang out with? Who do you really want to be on stage with? Okay, who do you really want to play with next year? Because this year, you know, this month of December and into January, the next 6 weeks, this energy, you know, is going to be about. Saturn is also separation. But I think particularly now, the thing that I would advise is to try not to be shocking, sudden, and cause other people emotional trauma. Mars opposite Uranus is goodbye. Like we never had anything, we never did anything, we never were building anything, I don't even remember your name or something, you know, it's just like, goodbye. So Mars-Uranus can be sudden, shocking, and hurting. So as much as you can, you want to temper, relax, and chill, and be gentle with each other. Yeah? You know, and do your goodbyes, or do your separations, or do this, you know, ending, you know, clearing the space, you know, for the future new to happen. You want to be doing it carefully, you know, through these, you know, of course it's the holiday season. God, you know. Some of this can be goodbye to the family. Bye mom, bye dad, bye sis, bye bro, you know, whatever, bye kids. So, yeah, so the mantra for this week, right, is as a human being, I have access to the truth. And wanting, seeking, walking, and talking it is the ultimate proof. So, you know, speaking the truth, sharing the truth, okay, you know, I'm really, you know, I've let go of this illusion, I've let go of this dream, I got this revelation, this is my, it should be new truth, right? Because, you know, we're constantly evolving and becoming more conscious, okay, of our unconscious. So we're becoming, you know, we have these new revelations that's who I was, and this is who I, you know, now I see that I'm really this. And this is particularly, this is so Gemini. You know, now I'm this, it's the shape shifter, the trickster. So the full moon this weekend, okay, it's kind of like, whoop, you know, you thought I was this, now I'm this. People pull their hair out with Gemini sometimes, you know, but you got to change. Gemini is about change. This full moon is about change. This T-square, Sun, Moon, Neptune is on the mutable axis. So mutate. It's a time to mutate. Evolution involves mutation. Right? Mutate or die. Oh God. So, yeah. I think that's, you know, that's probably good for now. See if I can remember that mantra one more time. And as a human being, I have access to the truth. I mean, just think about that. We have access to the truth. That doesn't mean that we are always in the truth or that we know the truth. There is shadow. There is Lilith. There are subconscious desires, there are suppressed instincts, there's our consciousness, you know, and then we're connected to the collective unconscious, which is Neptune, which has got like all this crap going on. You know what? You do not need multiple dimensions. Hello, man. I just got back from India. We stopped in Dubai. Okay, you know, there's all these women over there that can, you know, they cover everything but this. I mean, it's a miracle they can even see. You know, the guys are looking at Laura. She's got dresses covering her knees. And we had guys come out of the house. Psst, 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 hey, you know, you can see this lady's legs, right? You know, and so they run out of the house to look at her ankles. You know, I mean, it's just like there are alternate realities on this planet, man. Whoa. You know, I mean, you go to China, you go to the, you know, Africa, you go to the Muslims, you go down to, you know, the Aborigines. There are it's huge diversities, okay, on this planet. This Sagittarius sun, you know, and Mercury retrograding back through is, you know what, expand your reality, expand your consciousness, expand your identity to embrace a bigger truth, okay, than your little Facebook friends, okay, and all this little kind of, you know, hip, cool stuff that's happening, you know, in the capitalistic, materialistic West, okay, that's like so ego-driven, we don't even want to get into it. So it's like, yes, we have access to the truth. Accessing the truth is expand your truth. And then, want it, seek it, speak it, talk it, walk it. I mean, that's bringing it down into that North Node in Leo. That's doing it. So we want to be doing it. I just realized this freaking camera it only goes for 30 minutes. I gotta shut up. That's what I get for too much sleep. Last time. Alright, what is it again now? So, as a human being, I have access to the truth. And by wanting, seeking, walking, and speaking it, and doing that is the ultimate proof. May you walk, speak, and talk your truth, baby. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.